Hello, first grade and kindergarten. Today we are going to be making real and implied texture abstract drawings. And so you're going to start off with a black, actually, it really doesn't matter. It could be any dark color. So it could be black, dark blue, dark purple. I don't want you, I want you to make sure you are using to start off a color that's going to show up really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and use a black crayon, and I'm just going to break my paper up into a few areas. Let's say 4 or 5. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really even could, let's say, how about 5 or 6? I'm going to change that because actually I'm going to say this is okay. So I'm allowed to change things as we go. I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is an okay number also. So we've already talked about texture, and we are going to be using, I'm doing this at home, and at my house I do have a couple of texture plates, but I thought I had more of them and I couldn't find the rest of them, so I made some more with a hot glue gun and some cardboard. But at school, I believe we have lots of these for you to use. So I'll start off using one of these. And so to do texture, a lot of times people say you should peel your crayons, but really you don't have to. So because it works without doing that. So you just put your texture plate right behind your paper. You've got your paper on top, and if you don't peel it, I think if you don't peel your crayon, I actually like to not peel it because that allows you to color in a space more easily because you're using the point of your crayon just like you normally do when you color. And if you peel the crayon, then it's hard to fit it into a small area. So I filled my first space and it has this cool texture. And now I'm going to try a different texture for the space next to it. And the neat thing about these texture plates is the texture's a little different depending on what side you use. So you can look at those and think about which side you'd like to use. And then you color in this part. And actually, it's best to try and keep it in the same spot if you can, so that it stays nice and lined up. And it's nice if you have, when you put the plate below your paper, try to arrange it so that the plate is going to cover the whole area without you having to move it, or that whole space that you're trying to color in. Because now that I'm doing this, I'm thinking, yep, that my plate ends right there. And it doesn't, yep, I can't fill in that whole space, but I'm going to move it. And I'll try and line it up because I'm tricky. There, that worked pretty while. And this one. Okay, and now I have a different texture in that area. I love it. Here's one of the plates that I made, and it's just dotty. Lots of dots. You know what? I'm going to do it on this small area so I can fit the whole thing. I'm going to try a different color this time. Try not to going over my dots. There. I'm going to carefully go to the edge here, because it's get to the edge of my paper, make sure my whole spot's colored in. Good. I'm gonna go back over and make sure that those dots show up nice and dark. Okay. There. Dots. Okay. And I'm going to stop for right now. Actually, can I pause it?